is fun. Making some video. Making some video. Do 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 do. Now I forgot. How do I go to? I go here to channel content. I go to making video here. What if I go to create? Is that how I do it? Live. There it is. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Just because I like to see the chat and I like to put it up somewhere. Let me put that up here. I think I might have to put some music on because this will get boring as hell without some music. I'm betting you anything. The people I want to see this are probably sleeping right now. So let's see. Bear Media Team. Here we go. All right, so let's see here. Let's with that out of the way, I need some music, right? Because music is like so darn nice. Oh, don't tell me you crashed, Winamp. Get process my name. There. That's how you use PowerShell to stop a process, by the way. All right, so we're going to keep that a little low. All right, so let's bring up what we're working with. I'm going to dock the video. There. So this is kind of what I got right now. Can I do a application? Oh, you know what? It's not going to let me because this is ASIO and it doesn't play nice with ASIO. But anyways, I can hold this to the speaker, I guess. I'm going to hit pause there real quick because let's undock this. Normalize that. Okay, and then we can redock that. Options dock. There we go. You know what? Yeah, I can full screen it after. A little loud there. Ooh, a little loud. So let me go back to where that all kind of starts. So yeah, we stare at the sky, and then we sweep down, we see the casino. I'm going to be doing a little bit of narration here, of course. Then there I am walking in. Going to be looking around a little bit, following me for a bit. Zooming ahead so I can watch myself walk down the stairs. Now here it's supposed to be following me. The camera's not always perfect, but it's good enough. I've already thought of what my role is going to be on this. It's going to be Beer Vanilla Casinos. While casinos may be a vice in real life, here on Bear Vanilla it's just a way for players to let off steam and have fun with each other, while possibly winning big money or big prizes to help them in the game. Some of the larger groups have built casinos that players that are invited and trusted can come to and try their luck. Something like that, right? The other day, I got an invite from a player named Brukas. And see, this is kind of where I need to start putting together some video. Ah, boy. Let me save this project. File, save project. Save this as. It's almost 9 o'clock here on the West Coast. Well, there goes my iPhone telling me it's time for bed too. So yeah, even though that's just a very short video segment, there's a lot of moving pieces that people may not see. So, like for that title screen, right? Right here, we have several bits of video that are composited together, right? So if I go ahead and mute these, you can see some of them. But we got driving on Vegas. We got this roulette wheel. You know, if I solo them, I think that'd be better. Driving on Vegas. Oh, solo don't work the way it used to. We got a slot machine here. We got these rolling dice. And, yeah, there's a slot machine. So, you know, what is this? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of video are composited together. And then you see right here. So one of the neat things you can do with Reaper is trim envelopes. So this is for the Y offset of an image, and this is also an image. So if I change this rate down to, let's change it down to 3.7. And then we hit those envelopes and you can see that stuff comes in. And then when I do my narration track, I have to make sure that the background music track has a sidechain compressor on it. That way my voice is not drowned out by the music. So, you know, there's some things if I can keep track of on this stuff. Anyways, let's get into this. Oh wow. Yeah, I think this is where. So this is another replay I loaded. I'm not sure if there's players here or not. I think there is. Hit B, which is me and Brukas. Okay, so this may be the just the replay where I'm playing games. So let's go ahead and rewind this. Where am I in there? See, there's some neat games. Like this is 21, right? And it's represented by these lights here. So there's 21 lights across. And you play against a dealer. I mean, can you believe that shit fucking exists in Minecraft? I mean, holy fucking shit. What the hell? Nice little teppanyaki grill. Now, I didn't even see how this one worked. I think this was just straight up, card table. Oh, dude, that's crazy, man. Like, you don't even realize. Wait, now that I could go through this, hang on. I got to see what the redstone was for the 21. It's all the crazy stuff you don't normally get to see, right? Wait, where's 21 at? There it is. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Holy smokes. And it uses sand too? What? So it uses it. Okay. That is cool as hell. So okay, this is what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna do my first keyframe here, right? I'm actually doing this while it moves. While the timeline moves. I don't know why. I just felt like doing it that way. All right, so we're going to hit stop now. Right? We're going to rewind back to this point here. And now we're going to play back the camera. While deceptively simple looking on the outside, behind each gambling device is a maze of redstone and logic, put together by its proprietor, Brucus. For example, this game is 21. All right, I think I will change the render distance on this. Just because part of what I have to do is, of course, keep the people I'm doing video on safe. Yeah, you can a little bit. Let me. Okay, babe, you're safe. No, nobody's gonna see your cute little tushy, except me. Okay, that render distance is still not enough. Options, video settings, render distance. Let's set this down to 2 chunks. Yeah, it works pretty well. Okay. So we're going to render this out. Um, so to do that, I render camera path here. Hey, Jerry. Yeah, just me doing video. I now have a rank in special privileges on Bare Vanilla, so I just got to keep cranking out videos for them. So this was like a really cool. This was like a really cool casino I got invited to. Someone built on the server, and what's crazy, you wouldn't think they could do this in Minecraft, right? But like somebody built blackjack, they built slot machines, they built these other ones. I don't know what the hell they did or what they were, but it was still cool to see, right? Because I've never seen that stuff in Minecraft before. Um, so yeah, man, I'm gonna keep that. No, actually, they comped me, right? Because I was a special guest, so they got special chips, and from what I could tell, they use you know how you do redstone filtering, like you put 41 of an item in and whatever. So they use some of that and to tell the difference between chips and everything else. But yeah, this is all the redstone just for the 21 game, and then this was a slot machine, right? Where you match stuff up, and this is the redstone for that. So yeah, it was pretty impressive, dude. Like I've never been on an anarchy server where they had casinos, and you're inside the casino, you don't see all this stuff, so it's kind of cool that let me turn this back up. Apply. Okay. So like you don't see all that stuff, right? Like you walk in, you go, oh, cool, it's a casino, right? And then there's an upstairs with little dancing floor, DJ booth, a bar, which is kind of cool. And then there's the welcoming area. I think this is also some kind of a slot machine too. Yeah, it is. And then you got downstairs where there's an even bigger gambling area. I don't know what this one does. I know you put money in and something comes out. And then I think this was some kind of slot machine too. It just wherever it randomly lands, that's the prize you get. Um, this one I didn't really understand what it did. I just know they're all games of chance. Yeah, it's super cool, dude. After our fishing derby got kind of fucked by some players, we just kind of you know um this one it wasn't a public invite, right? Like they were very selective about who got to come and see it. So I was kind of privileged to be on the list. Okay, C to clear keyframes. Yes. Okay. Wait, I can really roll clockwise. And K to reset camera tilt. Can I really do that? Whoa, look at that. Man, if I'd had that, if I knew I could do that before, that's all right. So let's start with the first keyframe here. I wish they had a rewind button. Is there a way to rewind? Position spectator keyframe. Guess there's no way to do it. All right. So that's where he gives me a little bit of money. I think right now we're just chatting back and forth. He's probably wondering too, is this guy gonna gank me or is he actually here to, do video? Alright, so let's pause. Go back to this point. Alright. We're gonna put a keyframe here. Just a little bit before there. Then let's do another. Let's slow the speed down. You know what? No, we're going to keep the speed up. We're going to play. Pop a keyframe in. Play. Pop a keyframe in. Play. Pop a keyframe in. Um, rotate. Back a little. Play. Pop keyframe in. So, oh, dude, yeah, I won some netherite and I won some silver and some, or not silver, but iron, but I ended up just giving it all back because, I mean, like I'm just there to be a reporter, right? I'm not there to, gamble or anything like that. So, hi, kiddo. Oh, working on Minecraft videos. Okay. Yeah, dude, it's definitely a cool server. It's, the tough part is no cheating. You gotta get used to that. There's actually another server I've been playing on that does allow cheating, but they're fucking weird as hell, dude. It's called P-Anarchy. And their name is Pan Anarchy. Hang on, let me bring up their webpage, dude, because these guys are fucking nuts. Oh, I don't know if you've been keeping track of the W Play stuff, but like we've taken over 0-0 for 2B2T. It's making so many people mad. But I mean, who else is gonna take over 0-0 spawn, right? So yeah, there's a lot of mad fucking people about this, but it's too bad. And I started off. I did the 2B2T logo, and then I added FitMC, And they added Pop Bob, and then somebody added House, and then some these three things are all I added, and then everybody added all the other shit. The Bald Dad, the Elytra, Housemaster. I don't know who that is. Fucking. Oh, I also added the TNT, and then they started building a Southern Canal, right? Like, check this shit out. They started building a Southern Canal here. Oh, look at that. Somebody added a fucking crystal. So when you click on something, right, it shows you the chords right there. Yeah, they are really fucking building that Southern Canal. How far out are they? They're getting pretty darn close. I should start helping out with that effort now that. Yeah, I got a few other things I want to build though. But yeah, I got that shit started, and then look at how big our team is, dude. We're up to like 95 members. So yeah, we got a lot of folks on now. Kind of fucking hilarious. 00 is off the coast of Africa somewhere. So let me go back to our. Oh shit. Saying it can't reach the server right now, offline. But anyways, it's in this part of Africa, Gulf of Guinea. So I guess that's because that's where the equator is, and then also Greenwich is up here somewhere, so Greenwich Mean Time. Yeah, but let's see, Pan Anarchy. Pan Anarchy. There it is. Yeah, look at this fucking server, dude. The hardest Minecraft spawn escape of all time. So basically, their admin, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if this could be just the result of one person doing this or fucking um, multiple people doing it. I don't know, but it's this is a world map, and this is all the shit that's been destroyed, and they say 100K square. That would be 10K by 10K, but it goes further than that. I've been working on it the last couple of days. Pan Anarchy. I think that those are cross dressers. And they spelled anarchy wrong. What's crazy is you go on here, right, and it's like let's see what they say. Introduction. Escape spawn 00 to over 30K any direction in the overworld. Set a temporary base. When you die, you will permanently lose your items. Only your corpse will remain. All going well. When you're ready, travel to a minimum 56K in the overworld and set a permanent base. So I'm at like 42K. When you have set a you can now journey to an end portal, travel to the end for hidden stashes. Had enlarged dupes were created. We have since all duping has been prevented. There now remains vast stashes of supply catch to our world. Ongoing base hunting. So these guys, they've been advertising on the 2B2T subreddit like, we're better than you, 2B2T, and you go on their server and there's like 30 or so fucking bots in there. Let's see. Am I in Obituaries 5 yet? Let's see. Yeah, everybody leaves ahead too, which is kind of funny. No, I 07. Yeah, they haven't shown my head yet. Hall of Fame. What is Hall of Fame? Bought the files, P Anarchy, and yeah, I don't know. It is weird, dude. It is definitely a weird fucking server. But I've been recording my playtime there. Um, same way as anything else. The spawn on this server is definitely more fucked than 2B2T because like you'll be cruising along and you'll come across like 9 withers, right? And like you can tell the admin. I don't know. Maybe I'm just 60K plus destroyed overworld till you reach sanctuary. I think they use a lot of world edit. Um, Rim Wars at the time. Ars Grisha put me in contact with Octopus Demons. Guidance of the Demons through their precise instruction. P Anarchy base map was built. The demons ultimately taught me that through ancient Egyptian. No, no. The way I've been escaping it's pretty straight up. I just fucking um if I come across like something hard, I either go over it, I go under it, or I go through the nether, right? It doesn't look like you can use the nether roof either. Oh, here, let's join this and saw it was flooded with bots. We notice the pattern. Can't escape spawn. Accuse everyone of being bots equals rage quit. So this guy fell a few times, and then he DM'd me. Oh, you going to bed? All right, dude. I gotta go to bed soon too. Yeah, no, I'm not a bot. And then he quits anyways. Yeah, and then they call out South C1. Well, anyways, I guess Jerry took off. So yeah, I've been playing on this P Anarchy. It's pretty fucking interesting. Let's see. Let's go ahead and lay out some more paths here. Laying out paths, laying out paths, laying out paths. I'll probably save this just because this is quite a bit of work, and I need to lay out a bunch of paths. I need to go to bed soon, anyways. Oh man, this can get tiring. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play this back, and then this should preserve until tomorrow. If I exit, at least the path will. So let's go ahead and take this back to the beginning. I'm going to follow the camera here. Yeah, I think the speed slider only matters if of course, after a relatively awkward introduction, as Brucus didn't know if I was friend or foe, he threw me some chips and took me for a little tour around the place. See, I have to put on my narrator voice. I started looking around the machines, the various gambling devices Brucus had set up at his casino. And even though he'd given me money, I was still didn't want to play just for. I didn't want him to feel obligated. Pool table, very nice. Artwork and map art adorned all the walls. Going upstairs was a lounge area with beer on tap, a teppanyaki grill, even a dance stage. This takes me back to my old days of being a DJ. But we're not here to eat, and we're not here to gamble, or we're not here to eat, and we're not here to dance. We are here to do something completely different. We are here to try our chance with Lady Luck. So then we head downstairs to take a look at some of the other gambling machines we have available to us. And I think that is where I'm going to cut the video because I actually don't start gambling till later in the video. So let me see here. Am I gambling here? No. Oh, I bet I know. It's been a shift. There we go. All right, so that's where he gives me some money. One of several times he gives me money. I want to get to where I'm actually using the machines. Let's see. Oh, you know what? This is not that recording. So we're gonna go ahead and render this one out. Um, hey, Catmaid, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just showing the process, buddy. Here, let me rewind a bit. Yeah, I figured maybe folks would. I'm doing good. I figured maybe folks would enjoy seeing some of the process, right? I'm gonna be a little bit late on this week's video, unfortunately, because um, I got super. Well, it's time consuming. I also got busy with the weekend. You know how that rolls. Let's see. This is still rendering. Yeah, it's like 9:30 here, so I gotta go to bed soon. But just wanted to get some work done on it, and then while I work on it, I kind of get an idea for what I want to narrate and how I narrate. Like I don't start with a script. I just kind of roll as I go. So we'll see how it works. And then I've been just having good times with my weekend. Like I have a corgi, right? Pembroke Welsh corgi. So every Sunday we have a get together of corgis, and I manage a group for it on Facebook. And when you get old like me, that's what you look forward to. Man, I get to sit in the park for an hour every week and watch these little dogs run around, bark at each other. All right, let's see. Let's open video folder, and then I'm gonna drag and drop that into Reaper somewhere. I already got an idea where I'm gonna drag and drop it in. So I think right about here is where I'm going to drop it in. So I'm going to split this. And then I'm going to drag this in. Oh wait, is that the same one? This is the same video. Okay, never mind. I think this is it. There we go. That's it. So we're gonna edit that because I want that to start more here. And then those two should transition kind of well together. So I don't need such a long pan like that. Oh, I threw him a potato. Just let him know I'm friendly. All right, so we're gonna I think right there I'm gonna go with a different music selection. Either way, I'm gonna save this pretty quick here. So a couple of jumps. I think that looks nice. So we're gonna go whoop whoop. Then we're gonna split. And then we're gonna get rid of some of this stuff. Right about there. Where was that? No. I'm gonna have to shrink this video window. This thing is just too big. Of course, if my kids were here, they'd make a corny "that's what she said" joke. Alright. I'm just gonna move this around. Alright, so let's split there. Get rid of this. Slap these two together. Transition. After I gave him a potato, I want him to know that we were friends. Let's get a tour of the old place. Over here we have the cashier where you can cash your chips in. All right, so when the camera flies away from me, kind of gets away from me there, I need to all right, so let's split that. And then we're going to split here. We're going to get rid of this. I forgot I can actually crossfade video together. I don't know if it actually crossfades it. Nah, it doesn't. I mean, there's a way to do it. All right. That's enough work on this for tonight. I'm gonna save for those who tuned in. Thank you. This is just part of how I keep the gears turning at my age, I suppose. It's a lot of fun doing this stuff. All right, let's file, save project, and we will see you tomorrow night. Good night.